Hi, I'm Daniel and this is Ashville. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're putting a skip on a busy residential road in West London and we're going to see what the skip drags in. So we're placing the skip outside number 186 Fernhead Road, which is an Ashville development which we've just completed. So the skip is going right outside. We've reserved the bay and as you can see it's a very busy residential road. Oh, am I his next job, Terry? Thank you very much. Terry says we're next. So the service for this place is unbelievable. Terry, the customer, is always right. As the build work here is actually finished, we don't have a lot of waste. However, as this was a residential development, we can't take this waste and take it to the council tip. We're going about in the correct way and we're putting a skip at the front here. All right, I can see him, Trusty George. So everybody knows we're filming and there's plenty of brand new skips in the yard, but they send us an old beaten up skip like this. Thank you. Look at George with the techers, the way he moved that round. How are you getting on? I saw you got about another 6 jobs to do. Let's see if George asked me to fill out any paperwork. No paperwork, no? No, nothing? No, I'm all right, I'm only joking. Look at this model employee, look at this. Full orange, boots, gloves. He's dressed better than I am. All right, we now have a skip. Oh my God, my legs hurt so much. I trained legs yesterday, that's killing me, man. Oh. So George is off now, going back to the yard, and we have a skip outside Fernhead Road. We have the remaining rubbish we've got all bagged up. We're gonna put it in here and leave it out here, and hopefully it can come in handy for someone who may otherwise have flight it. Today, I'm going to be Daniel Attenborough. We're going to study Londoners in their natural environment. Let's put up a few cameras and see how people behave. To ensure that our results are accurate, we're going to hide these cameras so they can't actually see them. You know, when I used to go back to... Yes! The Ashville van is here. Yes, park here, mate. Yeah, we've got a ladder. The final part of this covert operation to have Londoners act naturally in their natural environment is to disguise myself. So I have a foolproof disguise to ensure that nobody sees me. The skip has been here for about a week. And it appears that the local residents are using my generous facility. We have a mop. I'm sure this mop can be reused. I'm gonna have to take that. We have a bit of cotton. No, that's ours from the communal area. I really should have gloves on if I'm gonna be a dustbin raider. We have plenty of cardboard. Now, who in their right mind throws this away? Oh, they did all the poppers already. Nope, we've still got some left, but they've done most of the poppers. So nothing too interesting. Oh. Someone's bedside table. Nothing interesting as of yet. Back at Fernhead Road, let's see what's in the skip. 3/4 of this stuff wasn't put here by us, so I want to have a rummage around and see if we've got any treasure. Putting on a few bits to protect myself. So I'm ready to go through the skip or visit Chernobyl. Here we go. Got a lot of boxes and here I am. Into the skip. You know, everybody who called me a waste man, here's your picture opportunity. Good thing Mum's not here, otherwise this will be on the balcony, full of clothes pegs. Somebody's been in their garden. We have a lot of this. At least people aren't leaving it on the road. At least they're picking it up from their dogs and they're putting it in here. We have an old bike chain. I think this was for some sort of umbrella in someone's garden. Set of slippers. Not in my size though. We have an old radio. Hello. Car mats. Someone painted the house. Pure brilliant white. They look like antiques. Skip's still not full. I don't think it's been utilised fully. But people don't know that they can use it. So I have a plan. I'm gonna put a sign up to let people know that they can actually use the skip, because I feel like it's a bit of a waste if I take it now and it's not full. So I think the best thing we can do is use this. We'll put our sign on it and we'll stick it in the skip and hopefully people will use it. Here's our sign, what we made earlier and laminated. Here's a staple gun, borrowed by Tim, videographer. Thanks, Tim. And we're ready. And we're ready. Well, I've not thought this through. There's cable ties around the sign and I need to get this out of the cable ties. So I'm gonna have to think about this. Well, that was hard, wasn't it? How we doing? And they put a nail in the bottom, which I'm gonna massage out. It's not always about brute force. Give it a little spin. The sign's up, we've got 1 week. Let's come back on the 29th and see if we can fill this skip. You don't say be careful what you wish for. Look, oh my God, man, now I've got to sort all of this out. What a difference a sign makes. Don't get me wrong, I want to help, and I believe that we have helped. The skip has clearly gone to good use. A lot of this looks like household waste, which I'm very happy with. As long as it helped the local residents around here, that's good. I hope there's no commercial waste in here, because if you're building someone's house, you know, and you're getting paid to do the job, you know, use the money to dispose of the rubbish responsibly. But if this is local residents and people using this, and this rubbish would have been somewhere else, we've had a result. Really happy. I think I'm going to remove this sign, because as soon as I turn my back, somebody could throw something else in here. Which one did you watch?
The last one you done with all the plant.
Oh, what with the plant and the lorries and the fleet and all of that? Did you subscribe?
Of course I did. That's why I know you. Come on.
For sale. This is an 8-yard skip. We do an 8-yard and a 12-yard skip. This is generally called a builder skip because it's the skip that's most used. We also do an 8-yard crane skip. Now the crane skip is used on massive sites where the crane picks it up and can move it to the top floor of a building. Now, you can have a skip anywhere you like. You can have it on your private drive or on private land. But if you're going to put the skip on the road like we've done, you're going to need suspensions and licenses in place from your local council. And if you don't do it, you will get a fine. So don't get lazy. Mind my skip. Having a skip for waste is one of the most responsible ways to get rid of it. 90% of what's in it is going to be recycled. Now I'm going to have a look through the cameras and see if anyone has tried to do any recycling in this already. And then show the guy. Get it? You like the way I give you that, Tim? You like the way I give you that? Six weeks ago, we put a skip outside number 186 Fernhead Road. Now, we had a bit of stuff to put in it, which were left over from the job, but we thought we'd leave it for the local residents. Clearly, the people in West London are far too honest and nobody used it. So we put ourselves to sign up. Now, in 1 week, we have a mountain of waste. Now, the last time I visited, I jumped in the skip and had a look for some treasure. But I'm not going to do that today for two reasons. One, because if I fall off the top of this, I know that Tim will put it in the edit to give you all a good laugh. And two, because I've got my new Ashville tracksuit on and I don't fancy getting dirty till about 10 a.m.
Are you the guy from YouTube?
That's me.
That's the guy. And you doing up the house and that, yeah?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Careful, careful, careful. The boys are always dressed really well when they know they're going to film with me. Tarandit says we can get the skip on safely. He's going to load the skip on, put the sheet on, and then he's going to tie the whole thing down. You putting it on top?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as we tie it down and it's safe.
You need to make more safe these things.
Yep. It's going to take a bit of techers. See, when we put the skip in, George was straight on, but now Tarandit isn't straight on, so he's going to have to yank the skip around. So let's see his techers. Yes, I'm taking my lights. These cost money, I'm taking them. So the tree's in the way a bit, so we're going to reverse up and try and put the sheet on, see if we can put some straps on to secure it. We need to make sure it's secure all the way around, and that sheet needs to be super tight on the top of it. I'm going to get Eric to come here in the van and collect these last bits. We'll have a little sweep up here, and all is good. Waste management is a massive part of what we do at Ashville. You see, I'm not always doing showcases of £2 million properties or in the yard knee deep in mud. But on a serious note, guys, please dispose of your rubbish in a responsible way. I cannot stress the damage that it does to the local environment and the money that it costs everyone else but you. Thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments below what you think about this video. Remember to subscribe, and also remember to turn on those notifications. I only learnt myself the other day that you need to turn the notifications on to know when we bring out a new video. So please hit that button. Click here for the Ashville website. Click here to subscribe to our channel. Click here to see a video on fly tipping, and click here to see the full Ashville fleet. I'm getting drenched.